All right, we are here. Another edition of the episode monthly show. Me, Derek Shapiro in Cranston, Rhode Island. And we have the heat on over here in Cranston. And me, Derek Shapiro, we're here on a lot of networks. And we're going to be saying a lot of Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. We're on Amazon because one of our guests is William Lipton. He was on General Hospital on ABC, and he's on the new Runarounds on Amazon Prime. And we have Vinny Bucci here, Vinny Bucci's friend. How you doing, Vinny?
What's up?
And you are in Johns Creek, Georgia, right?
Oh, yeah. Beautiful Johns Creek.
Well, yeah, part of Duluth.
Yes.
What's the most beautiful part of Johns Creek?
Good question. Probably the inside of my house.
I would say, if you look in back of you, you have a hospital there, right?
No, it's over there.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of in back of you, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not in back of me. It's to the side here.
To the side. And the beautiful nurses inside, right?
I don't know. I've only been in there once, and I didn't see a lot of hot nurses, so.
Well, if I was there, I would just pretend to be sick every day and just try to save the nurses.
They are some kinky bitches.
And then we have Vinny Bucci's friend Buff Bagwell. So that means next month we have a throwback like interviews of some celebrities. So how do you feel that your friend's gonna be on the show today?
Two things. One, about fucking time.
Yep.
Christ's sake, you need somebody to format your show for you. Just that's all I'm gonna say. Like the fuck, I had to sit through a bunch of soap opera douchebags, pro wrestling legend. Only you would think that a soap opera guy would get top billing over a legendary wrestler with a missing leg. Only you. Only Derek Shapiro.
No.
He's a legend. He's missing a leg. Let's talk to the guy from General Hospital. Who? The guy.
No. We had to do that because the thing is, the moniker from General Hospital, Monica died. For real life, Leslie Charlson, right? So I was asking him about whether he's going to be on the funeral, and it was a hot topic at the time, hot topic, and it was very. I'm sorry. Well, a lot of my fans agree with it. Not only me. Again, it's in the. I have a lot of soap opera fans out there. So, for the wrestler fans, they agree with you. But for the majority of emails I got, I did the right thing. But I put Buff Bagwell on this month, and we have another soap opera person this month too because he's on a new Amazon show. Okay, that's very hot, called The Runarounds. But we'll talk about that coming up. So we have Dylan Snyder, A.K.A. the whatever kid, and you're going by whose man's is this D-Shap? You're in Everett, Mass, right?
Yep.
Coyote.
You know what's funny?
Yep.
No, not there. But you know what's funny? Because I got a friend that watches that watches this.
Yes.
That watched this at some point.
Yes.
And then the point about like Vinny saying that you need your shows to be structured by somebody. I feel like he's gonna hear that part and be like, "That's facts of what Vinny's saying."
Well, the thing is, I mean, to what's hot, he's on every day. We had to agree to disagree. I mean, I get Vinny's point of view. I had to listen to my fans out there too. Mine is not a whole wrestling podcast. If it was a number one wrestling podcast, I get it, Vinny. But it is what it is with this. But I get your pain, and again, we're putting on this month for the month of October before November, so it is pretty special. It is pretty special today,
But again, take the wrestling part out of the equation. The man is missing a leg.
So
what is this soap opera guy gonna say that's even remotely more interesting than a guy whose leg was cut off? I'm just saying.
again, because it was all about the funeral of Bobby. You know.
Oh, gee. Let's see. Missing leg, funeral of somebody nobody knows about. What are you asking?
No. A lot of people on ABC and people who watch the soap opera, like my fans out there, they were wanted to know about John Lindstrom who's going to come back for the funeral of Monica Cornemain. You know.
Wait. So you're telling me there were people that actually wanted to know if he was going to go to a funeral? Like,
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to go visit the funeral. And what if he said no? He's going to think he's an asshole or something? It's like, no, I got shit to do. Like, what?
No. He said no comment, or he couldn't comment on that. But I had to do it because people wanted to know if he was going to be on for the funeral, because the funeral was a very hot subject for the Derek Shapiro Show fans out there. You know.
I need to meet these people. I need to figure out who these people are. I need to know who these people are that think that a funeral for a soap opera person is more entertaining than a legendary pro wrestler who, I remind you, no longer has a leg. Like, the leg is gone. I'm sorry. I'd rather hear the one-legged man's story.
Okay.
One leg has a story.
Here's the thing. Leslie Charlson was on there. Let me see. She passed away. She was on General Hospital, one of the longest people on General Hospital. Leslie Charlson. She was. They finally did the funeral in September. Okay, when we aired John Lindstrom last month. Okay, Leslie Charlson was on there. Let's see for how long. Leslie Charlson on General Hospital. Let's see. Was on General Hospital for how many years? Let's see. From 1977 to 2023. And this funeral was a big deal for ABC in daytime, okay? Monica Cornemain funeral. I'm going to show you just a little link of this here on the episode Monthly Show. Why it was a big deal. Dylan, you watch General Hospital. Your dad does, right?
Yeah.
And how big a deal was in your household?
I mean, I haven't really watched it as of late, but I guess they care about it because they're still watching. So that's what I gotta say about that. I will say this though. If your audience is somebody like my parents, I could see why you put the soap opera people there, because they watch soap operas. They don't watch wrestling.
Yep.
So if that's who your audience is, I can see why.
Yeah.
Guys, read my sorry to interrupt. Read my thing. Look what it says, Vinny.
Cranston Fire Department. Why do you have Cranston Fire Department?
What?
Why do you have Cranston Fire Department?
I just love them. That's my name.
Really?
Cranston Fire Department.
Yes. So then my son Rivyr here, he's upstairs in the upstairs studio. I'm downstairs.
How you doing, Teresa? What's the problem?
So I'm gonna show this thing quick of this clip of Leslie Charlson. Monica
Hey, Vinny.
Hello.
Okay, here's Monica Cornemain's funeral.
You sound tired, Vinny.
Okay, this is gonna be just a quick thing. Here's Monica. This is this what aired on ABC. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fast forward it to the.
They're very happy.
That's Steve Burton. It's buffering. See, Vinny?
Remember your sign to
Vinny,
cut,
this is the
cut this part.
this is the
The
big funeral.
internet's too slow. The internet sucks. It's too slow. The internet.
That lady played Will Smith's mom on Fresh Prince.
On behalf of my family, I want to thank you all for coming today. We're here to honor Monica Bard Quartermain.
So that's a little bit of the funeral. By the way, this lady over here, this lady over here, guys. Let me show you. She played Will Smith's mother on Fresh Prince. You see this, guys?
Yep.
What?
She
played
looks
Will
familiar.
Smith's
Wait a minute. She looks
That's not
so
Will Smith's
familiar.
mom from Fresh Prince.
Yes, this lady did. Yep. This lady, Vernon Watson. Okay.
Oh, Will's mom. Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
This lady over here plays William Lipton's mother on this soap opera, General Hospital, but he hasn't been on here for a year because he's on the new show on Amazon Prime called The Runarounds. And then William Lipton plays the grandson of this lady, Jeannie Francis. And then, of course, the one who we had on last month, Jeannie Francis' husband, is John Lindstrom. That's why Vinny's mad, because we had John Lindstrom instead of Buff Bagwell. But let me take off General Hospital now, and let me put on this guy over here. Let me put on this guy over here. Hold on for a second. Let me take this off. Let's see over here. Stop screen. And of course, we're going to be having. Let's see over here. I want to show you this guy over here. Let's see over here. Oh, what I do? Okay. Here we go.
Create a voiceover using your own
Hold on,
voice.
commercial. But create a voiceover. Here we go.
It's time for
No. That's
Whizzing
not
Out.
no. Hold on.
An idiot. What an idiot.
Bigger, entertainingly obnoxious.
WCW shuts down and he goes off.
What a human will do when you're in
That's Buff Bagwell.
in your house.
That's who we have on the show tonight.
When somebody calls me and tells me Mark is passed.
Dark Side of the Ring. New episode Tuesday at 10 on Vice.
What do you think about that, Vinny?
Buff, the stuff is an arrogant asshole.
I was very
Did you
happy
see
to
that?
see my body.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Zach and I did a review of that for the Booch cast. We actually did a whole. It's one of the longest reviews we've ever done. It's about 3 hours, and we talk about in depth in the episode and in depth in the Buff Bagwell story. And the selling point for that is, I have stories about Buff you're not going to hear on any other podcast.
Why?
Because I've literally worked with him, hung out with him, interacted with him. In fact, just recently on Tubi,
Yep.
there's a show that both of us are on. Well, I'm only on for one episode. It's
Right.
called Change or Die.
Yep.
3 years ago, Buff was filming a docu-series with DDP and a bunch of and Butterbean and a bunch of other people.
Who's Butterbean?
He's a boxer.
Now, question.
Okay,
Did
did
you
you ever
see
see
the boxer?
the Jackass movie?
What?
Did you ever see the first Jackass movie?
No.
What's wrong with people?
Can
Okay.
you wait? Can you put the box of Butterbean on some rice because he's a Butterbean?
Shut up.
Butterbean would knock you out for saying that, and I would praise him.
You swear I live with every day?
I would give Butterbean all the money in my savings account just to hit you for saying.
Yeah.
But wait, question. Just for cholesterol's sake, can we call him Margarine Bean?
No.
You see how I live with every day, Vinny? You say I need to deal with every day?
Yeah. No wonder you have issues.
Thank you.
Yes.
Crazy makes you crazy.
Oh,
I'm so
God.
sorry.
Yeah.
So Butterbean.
Or butter brisket.
No, Butterbean was
Wait. Was Butterbean a Beanie Baby?
no. Oh, man. Okay. Butterbean was a boxer, a very heavy set boxer, massive fat guy.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch internet things over here. I gotta switch internet.
Yeah, Butterbean was basically a boxer. He was
I'm
in the
switching
Jackass.
internet.
There's a scene in the first Jackass movie where Johnny Knoxville does a thing called fighting it or boxing in a department store, and Butterbean basically goes into the department store and boxes and beats the shit out of Johnny Knoxville in a clothing store. They're knocking shit over. Butterbean also appeared at WrestleMania 15, where he knocked out Bart Gunn. But also, he's done his own fair share of prize fighting. So he was in there for back problems. Buff was in there at the time because he was trying to get clean and sober. So when you watch Change or Die on Tubi, this is the story of Buff Bagwell going from being drunk and on somas to finally getting sober. And
Okay.
it documents now. He still has the leg in this because it was shot 3 years ago, but there's no leg amputation in Change or Die because the amputation didn't happen until recently. So you see him walking around with the bad leg. You see him going through the trials and tribulations of living in a house with Butterbean and 3 other people. And there is a plot twist at the very end that shocks everybody.
With Buff or Butterbean?
Buff and one other person. There's a guy on there. I don't know. How many people here feel comfortable with spoilers? If you want to watch it and then come back and tell me.
Well, if the Butterbean spoils for being out too much.
Okay. Does anybody with logic and common sense want to answer my question?
I wouldn't mind a spoiler. I wouldn't mind a spoiler.
Okay. Now, there's 5 people in the house total, but there's 2 main people that are focused in this.
Oh, this is a math equation.
Buff Bagwell, and there's a guy named Taylor. They call his nickname his name is Taylor.
Taylor?
Yes.
Taylor. Like Taylor Swift.
No, dumbass. Pay attention. So Taylor is basically he's the 22-year-old kid, and he weighs over 500 pounds.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
Like,
Damn.
can barely walk. Is like an emotional wreck. Now, normally I would slap Derek for doing that, but when I get to the end, you're going to realize that's perfectly acceptable what he just did. So, but I'm saying, can barely walk, very big, and okay, stop. All right. So, basically, throughout this series, Taylor is like this inspirational person. He's losing all this weight. He's going through a lot of emotional shit. He's addicted to food, which I know firsthand what that's like. He eats his feelings. So do I. So I'm not 500 pounds, but I get where his mindset is. So Taylor is like this amazing kid. Buff, everybody knows how I feel about Buff Bagwell. Love that man to death. Could not survive in this house. Rubbed everybody the wrong way. Literally. He rubbed everybody the wrong way, got in arguments with everybody, gets kicked out of the house at one point, and just all this craziness ensues. But now he's clean and sober. He's on the other side. But here's the funny part. It has the best double turn in the history of reality TV. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. In wrestling, everybody knows there's a good guy and a bad guy. Now, in wrestling, we call the good guy the baby face. We call the bad guy the heel. That's the name. The baby face and the heel. Now, when a good guy becomes a bad guy, they call it a heel turn. When a bad guy becomes a good guy, they call it a face turn. Now, if you're in a wrestling match and both people turn at the same time, it's a double turn where someone starts off as a baby face and a heel, and then by the end of the match, the baby face is a heel and the heel is a baby face. An example of that is Austin and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13. Bret Hart was the good guy, Austin was the bad guy. By the end of the match, Bret's the heel and Austin's the baby face, and things take off. Same thing happens in this show. Buff Bagwell is basically the heel. Taylor is the babyface. By the end of the show, Buff Bagwell is clean, sober, and living his best life. He comes through and out the other side. So even though Buff goes through this trial, when you watch the show, you're going to look at Buff and go, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But it has a happy ending. Taylor is this inspirational guy, loses 100 pounds. Dallas loves DDP, who hosts the show. He loves Taylor so much, he keeps him around. He gives him an internship at DDP Yoga. He has him stay in the house, pays him a little bit of money, and lets him continue because they want to continue to help him grow and lose weight. Come to find out, Taylor is a manipulating narcissist who not only ends up relapsing, but blames each person individually for his weight. And you find out he starts saying, like, oh, this guy was mean to me or that guy's mean to me. He ends up turning all the DDP Yoga people against each other, and they're fighting and arguing. So they find out that he's lying and everything, and then he just manipulates everything. And they find out, like, they go into his room at one point and find bags upon bags of fast food.
That's because of Buff Bagwell. But his last name is Bagwell.
No, this isn't Buff. This is Taylor.
No, but get it. Bagwell's in the house and lots of bags.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, John, you sound idiot.
Yeah. So, do you even care about the story I'm telling right now?
I do.
I care.
No,
Yeah,
I do. But
you guys are following along. So yeah. So you end up. So it turns out Taylor, this kid that everybody loves, is a fucking prick.
Yeah.
And here's the funny part. They kick him out. They try to send him to rehab, but he doesn't take it seriously. They kick him out, and he ends up making these TikTok live videos. He gains all his weight back, and he's still trying to use GoFundMe pages to scam people into sending him money. And because they think they're helping him out, like, oh, if I can raise this much, I can pay my rent. If I raise this much, I can get into this weight loss clinic. And really, he's just embezzling it and stuffing himself with food. Like, he ends up convincing people to scam him. Now, they exposed the scam in the show on the very last episode, and it's like the craziest turn I've ever seen. Now, here's the thing. I knew the turn was coming. I didn't know exactly how it happened, but keep in mind, we filmed this. It was filmed 3 years ago. And because I worked closely with Buff and the DDP Yoga people for a while, they were the ones who told me what had happened.
And what's the name of this?
But,
what's the name of this again?
What?
What's the name of this show again?
Change or Die.
Change or Die?
Change or Die on Tubi. Change or Die. You'll see it has the logo, it has a picture of DDP, and then it shows the 9 episodes. And episode 9's where the twist happens. But you see the ups and downs of these guys living in a house together, going through challenges, trying to work out, trying to lose weight, Buff getting his leg fixed. They're trying to adjust Butterbean's back, and he winds up, that's the show right there. And those are the 5 people. Scroll down. Don't click anything yet. Just scroll down. Right there in that first episode. That's Buff right there in the jersey. Don't touch anything. That's Buff. The heavyset kid right there, that's Taylor.
Taylor.
The guy in the middle, the bald head guy in the middle, that's Butterbean.
That's not you?
No, that's not me. I'm in this episode. That's not me. Go over to the left. Right here, the black woman on the left, that's Mildred.
Oh, I like her.
And the Latina girl on the far right is Cece.
I like CC too. CC, yeah, CC.
So those
I can see.
those 5 people had to live in this house together and work out and lose weight. There's all this drama and stuff, and you learn more about them and their stories and everything. And I make an appearance in the first episode because at the time, as you guys know, I was Buff Bagwell's manager.
You make an appearance in the first episode?
Yes.
You're in this.
There's very little that compares to becoming a 3-time world champion professional wrestler and getting inducted
More like
into
in
the
the middle
WWE
here.
Hall of Fame. But I gotta be honest, what I get to do today is like catching lightning in a bottle for the second time. My life has done a complete 180. From beating up guys in the ring to helping people
Okay, right around here.
transform and rebuild their bodies every single day.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We'll take a look
It's
at
my
this.
life's
Hold on.
mission to help.
Hold on, you gotta back it
Okay.
up. Back it up. You're going
On
too
the
far.
other hand, I'm a little bit nervous because
All right, stop here.
I just.
Don't touch
To
anything.
a lot of fans, you've been an inspiration in a lot of ways, and
Yeah.
this is a way for you to take it to another level.
On one hand, I'm extremely excited.
That's Buff.
On the
Yeah.
other hand, I'm a little bit nervous because I created Buff Bagwell. I made Buff Bagwell.
In life, we all hit walls that, sometimes are dead ends, and we had to make a change. And this is, says right there in the words, change or die.
Me and Dallas spoke for about 45 minutes, and he said, listen, you're the only other person besides myself that
Good
cares
question
about
for
Mark.
you, Vinny.
I just keep
I took
praying
offense
that
to
there's
that,
this
by the way.
line.
Question
It's
for
a
you.
lot.
A little bit nervous because
In this scene over here, right?
on one hand, I'm extremely excited.
I gotta pause this.
On the other hand,
Yeah, please
I'm
pause
a
it. 'Cause I can't hear
little
what
bit
you're saying.
nervous
You're jumping all
because
around.
I created Buff Bagwell. I made Buff Bagwell.
In life, we all hit walls.
So in this scene over here, right? Were you thinking about me or Dylan or River?
No, he wasn't.
Motherfucker, not everything is about you. Jesus.
Were you thinking about dinner?
I do not have the patience for him today, Dylan. I swear to God.
No, he wasn't.
Look,
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't
Let me
talking about me.
okay, look. Because in this scene, this is where Buff was coming into the house. At the time, as you guys know, I was Buff Bagwell's manager. I was touring with him, going to shows. So that's why they had me bring his stuff into the house. And we had this scene here now. And yeah. So
that was his house in Marietta?
No. This is a house in Smyrna. It's called
Smyrna.
Yes. It's called the Accountability Crib.
Yep.
For a period of time, Diamond Dallas Page lived in that house.
Really? But by the way, Smyrna is the first city I lived in Georgia when I first moved down to Georgia many years ago. River, that's the first city we lived in. Then it was Marietta. Now, Buff lives in Marietta, Georgia, right?
Yeah. So anyway, in the Accountability Crib, how it works is Dallas lived in that house. It was his house.
Yeah.
Then when there's a documentary that came out called The Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
DDP, Jake the Snake was another legendary pro wrestler who was on every drug you could possibly think of, and basically was one of those wrestlers that we thought was never going to get clean, never going to get sober, a big wrestling tragedy, even though he was a legend in the business, still is in a lot of ways. Diamond Dallas Page moved him into that accountability crib and got him clean and sober, and it was one of the most inspiring stories ever. We see Jake go from literally being a crackhead, living in this broke down house in Texas, to getting clean, sober, and inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. So in that crib, Dallas eventually moved out and got his own house in Georgia for a while. Now he lives in Florida. But he got another house in Georgia, kept this house, the accountability crib, and originally used it as an Airbnb.
Okay.
But then he took it off of Airbnb and used it for this show. and he moved 5 people in here, and they had a house trainer and everything. So Buff lived in that house until they kicked him out, and then he had to go back to living in his own house. But the thing is, they still worked with him. It's just that he crossed the line with the people in the house, and they finally just decided we don't want him here anymore. It became too toxic at the time for Buff to be there. And
so Buff Bagwell is going to be on the show towards the end of the show. We're going to be having Buff Bagwell's interview. You saw the interview. We're going to talk about that at the end. But first, I want to show some highlighting things too that me and Dylan did in Boston in the beginning of last month. Actually, I might get your opinion now, Vinny. Okay.
About what? What exactly?
By the way, again, that show on Tubi. If you want to watch it, it's called Change or Die. Just put Change or Die. Okay, Vinny, I'm gonna get your opinion for this one. We'll change subjects now. Now, when I was doing DoorDash and Uber and Instacart with Dylan on a Sunday, I kind of trolled the Red Sox fans. And Vinny, I'm gonna get your opinion about this. Okay? This is what happened. Dylan was recording this.
Wow.
Are you seeing this?
No.
There's nothing there. I'm looking at the description box.
Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign from who knows who. That
wait. I shared the wrong thing. Hold on. Did I share the wrong thing? Okay, here it is. How many people here for the Derek Shapiro concert? How many people are here for the Derek Shapiro concert? Nobody?
No one.
5? Okay. 155. Look at my dancing, Vinny.
Oh my God, bro.
I dance good, huh? You're here for the Derek Shapiro concert? Yeah! I was here for the Red Sox concert.
That's
Red
cap.
Sox.
That is cap.
Thank you.
That is cap.
Red Sox!
Right.
Oh, public property. All right, so that was me in Boston. Vinny, what do you think about
face
that?
says it all. His face says it all. Vinny's just disgusted right now.
Okay, this is me in Boston. This is me in Boston. Oh, my mom's there. Hello. With Rivyr. Okay, this is me performing at Comedy Poetry.
I think you might kill Vinny from a cringe coma.
I'm a comedy poet, and you didn't even know it. I'm Derek Shapiro. I have a radio and cable show. I once banged my ugly toe. I need to go to Dunkin', have a cup of Joe. I used to do movies and put it on YouTube. Tomorrow I'll take my car into Rivyr. I'm from the next thing you know, a little Roni. When I was a kid, I met Stephanie from Full House, whose name is Jody. On my podcast, I once interviewed Ryan Seacrest. I brushed my nice teeth with Crest. I washed my nice sexy body with Zest. Everything around the world.
Yeah, they can.
Also on my podcast, I once interviewed T.I. Remember that show, I Spy? My latest movie is out now called No Lips, No Teeth, Chapter 3. When I was a kid, I once climbed a tree. I just noticed my sweats are black. I'm up for the attack. I just noticed my shirt is green. I just saw an interview with Charlie Sheen. My good friend is named Vinny the Booch. Vinny the Booch. Remember that movie with Tom Hanks, Turner the Booch?
I don't think he wants to be associated with it.
We are all here for a killing. I have a singer.
That's my dad.
Named Melissa Rose. And I like ladies too. I spent a lot of time at the beach. You know what I'm saying? That was a screech. On the side, I do deliveries for Uber, Instacart, and DoorDash. All my exes just want my cash. You can hear my podcast on Spotify, Amazon, and iHeart. You remember the movie with Kevin James? This was short and sweet.
Oh, boy.
So, Vinny, that was my performance I do with a China bookstore here in Boston. You should do some poetry, Vinny.
Is Vinny okay?
Boston.
Vinny, you okay?
You need a ghostwriter. That's what you need. A ghostwriter.
I feel bad for Vinny.
Wait, Vinny, this
My grandma
will wake
wants
you
a
up,
wave.
Okay, this will wake you up. Okay, hold on. This will wake you up, Vinny. Okay, I promise you. Hold on for 1 second.
For the record, I can't say what I want to say because Rivers' grandma's in the room, so I'm just trying to be very quiet right now.
Oh, no, she wanted to say hi. That's all.
Oh, she wants to say hi? Oh, yeah.
No, she did. She
Vinny,
did.
Okay? I promise.
She leave?
I did this. Dylan recorded this. Okay.
Yeah, she leave. Yeah.
And
she left the room.
Okay. Hold on. Before you say that.
Yeah, out of the room.
Hold on
Yeah.
for a second. Hold on for a second. Okay.
Oh, you know what's so funny about that? Before you play the video.
Deli,
give me a look at 1 second.
Cranston, Rhode Island. Hours operation Monday. Here it is.
What is this? What the hell is this? What the hell am I watching right now? I don't know what am I looking at right now. Were you recording, Dylan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of felt bad for you that day.
So what do you think about that, Vinny?
Is it wrong that I'm more entertained by that than the goddamn poetry?
That's fine. That's fine.
No,
like
no, I think that's
here's the thing. That works. That only works because of the drummer. Let me make it very clear. The beat he was moving to, at least he was moving to the beat and wasn't doing something incredibly stupid. I give credit for that.
Yeah.
But the poetry, God. Like, seriously. Can you please?
Yes.
In the name of God, Mary Magdalene, all the saints, and Jesus, and martyrs, and Jesus. Did I say Jesus? Stop with the Turner and Hooch. It's not relevant. No one knows the fuck you're talking about. Please stop it. It doesn't work. It's not over. No one knows what you're talking about because no one thinks that when they think of Tom Hanks. They think about Forrest Gump. They think about Castaway. Okay? They're thinking Jenny and Wilson. That's it. Maybe that auto movie. That was the last good one Tom Hanks made. Jesus, you can come up with a million other things. I have a friend named Vinny Bucci. He's a ladies' man. He gets lots of coochie. Something like that would work.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that with kids in the room.
So
I don't think there were kids in the room, though.
My good
kids in that room.
No. Oh no, I know. My
I'm not a kid.
named Vinny the Booch.
I'm an adult. I'm 19 years old. I'm not a kid.
No. But my good friend's named Vinny the Booch, and ladies' lips I like to smooch.
You know what?
Excuse me?
I'll take it. Anything but Turner, I'll take it. It's not good, but it's
Okay,
better
Dylan,
than
what do you
Turner
think?
Hooch at this point. I'll take that.
Dylan, you'll like this when I do this. What's a good word I could use?
I got my friend Vinny the Booch. Oh, okay, I got one. I got my friend Vinny the Booch. Sometimes I might ask him for advice if this girl that I'm messing with is a mooch.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah.
I got this friend Vinny the Booch. He beat up this guy. He beat up my friend for being a mooch or something. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Now, also, I want to tell you, right after Buff Bagwell, we have this guy on. I just want to give you an example of his singing. This is him singing on General. We have him following. He's on the new show, The Runarounds, on Amazon Prime. And this is a little sample of William Lipton playing his character Cameron on General Hospital, singing.
Staring at a story, made it day by day, painting all of our memories so they won't go away. The love that you gave, your patience for me, locked in the canvas for as long as we need. For reasons unknown, I'm left alone. Our hearts work is torn, a lonely brush upon the floor. We weren't done with this yet.
So that's William Lipton. I just want to show you a trailer of the Runarounds, because the Runarounds, 3 people, including William Lipton, I interviewed in Boston, in Somerville. So this is a trailer for the new Amazon Prime show. Okay. Okay, this is a trailer. Let me show you the trailer. This is the new Runarounds on Amazon Prime.
This is what I want to say to all of you. I wish that I had followed my heart more. Do you know what your plan is?
I want to write love songs that change the world.
I take myself so seriously all the time.
I'm not going to college. This band is do or die. It's got to work.
I wish I went to more parties. I wish that I made more memories with you guys.
We got a really cool bond going on through this music thing. Don't you want to see it through? It's funny how the universe works, but how it feels funny.
See these guys over here? Look at them. They're not going to do anything with their lives.
It's only getting worse.
I'll leave for Princeton in 2 months. Try have some fun. Was last night fun?
I'm here to collect 3 underage dickheads.
Neil, when you see him on stage, I love passion like that.
The song that you're working on, I wrote some lyrics if you want to hear them. I felt like Taylor Swift for half a second.
All right, let's reel that in a little bit.
People love our music. They kind of do, don't they?
1.1 million. Try to get.
It's gonna be the best summer of our life.
Are you on drugs? Not anymore, ma'am.
It's not gonna be easy. There are gonna be hard choices.
Put the people you love in the center, and the music will come.
Dream big. Live your life without regrets. And write love songs that change the world.
All right, on the Amazon Prime. So first, what's coming up next? Me and Alana, I recorded that segment the other day. Then we're gonna go into some songs. Then we'll be back with the Buff Bagwell interview and the William Lipton interview, and then we'll be back to end the show with me, Vinny, Dylan, and River. Okay, guys.
All right.
All right, we'll be back. Episode of the show for the month of October 2025. Okay, I'll send you one more.